Hi guys, so this is my presentation on how I can incorporate Blue Zone concepts into my life. So are we ready? Okay, let's go. Let's get started, you guys. So this is why I chose the Blue Zone. So I really wanted to incorporate some of the concepts when I started learning about the Blue Zone just because I want to live a healthier and more energetic life. I also want to feel a sense of fulfillment and happiness, genuine happiness in my life. And I think by being more healthy and more positive and nurturing my mental health, I think I could really do that. So, my first priority would be focusing on my family. I think having a healthy and trusting relationship with your family can really just increase your self esteem and just boost your self efficacy. And I think having people who are positive in your life can also influence your behavior, your actions, and like your words. And I think that meaningful relationships with my family like can improve my emotional, mental, and physical and spiritual being. And families, at least my family, has really encouraged me to be more genuine with myself and to just be more open and kind. And having a good, healthy relationship with my family has really impacted my perception about the importance of having people, positive people in your life. And so, like, here are some pictures of my family. So these are my parents, and this is my sister. This is my mom and our dog Teddy. And this is my grandpa. This is my grandma, and these are my mom's siblings. And my mom's the oldest of 10. And so this is when my sister and my cousin graduated. And so this is my mom's sister. These are my cousins. This is my younger sister. And so this is me and my sister when we were kids. And this is my great grandma who is still alive today. And this is my grandma's siblings. And she's the oldest of four, I believe. And so the next slide is about social connections. And this one specifically is important to me just because as I get older, I just want to have more positive, more impactful people around my life. And having positive people around me, I've seen has impacted my mental health, specifically my anxiety. So when I'm around people who are healthy and positive and optimistic, my anxiety tends to kind of decrease. And I think we get to a point in our life where it is okay and acceptable to cut toxic people off just because we owe ourselves that happiness of not having to feel so stressed out and feel so intensified whenever um, certain people who bring negativity and some just toxic drama into our lives just it's so unnecessary and that it is something that we really just don't need anymore. And so instead of investing time and energy and money and effort into people who are toxic, I'd rather just invest it in myself. Where if I'm around people who are good to me, who are positive, who are kind and honest and respectful, like it really increases my self confidence and my self esteem. And genuine connections has provided me with such intellectual conversations within myself and others as well. And it also gives me a sense of responsibility that I do need to take care of myself because I can also take care of others as well if I meet my own wants and needs, specifically when it involves my social life. And so right here, I have some of my bestest friends. So this is when my best friend got engaged, and here are my girlfriends, and we've been friends since like second grade. And this is my cousin. She's also one of my bestest friends. These are my guy friends, my best guy friends, Alex and Ben. And this is also my sister, my cousins, and this is also one of my very closest friends. So the next slide talks about community. And I think community is specifically important to me, and I want to be more involved in my community just because I think extending connections allows me to have more opportunities for myself. like I said, I think you guys can see me now, so I fixed that. So being involved in my community has allowed me to extend relationships, important relationships, whether it's with my teachers, my professors, community members. And I think that it has given me essential skills that enabled me to acquire useful skills such as problem solving skills, public speaking skills, community engagement. And by doing that, I felt that I was also allowing myself to grow and to have a better understanding and perspective of other people and their mindsets. And here, right here, it's just these are some of the community just community services that I was part of. So this is when I was a regatta princess. So I was giving speeches throughout and parades throughout Clatsop County. I think I did a couple in Portland and like one in Washington, and it was super fun. And I was like, that was a really fun way for me to give back to the community, especially children, just because like I love children, and it just really emphasizes the importance of education, being respectful, and being kind and loving, and just being genuine. And I think allowing myself to do this has definitely made me feel really confident in my capabilities and my strengths as a person. And so, like ways I used to give back is donations, fostering shelter animals, participating in fundraisers, and volunteering, of course. And so the next concept of Blue Zone I really looked into was diet. So incorporating diet from Blue Zones obviously was just really hard for me, just because of my culture. Since I'm Filipino, we eat a lot of meat, just a lot of meat, a lot of salt, and sometimes sugar. And so I wanted to focus more on eating more vegetables and plant-based foods. So recently, the past couple of years, I've really decreased the amount of meat that I've been eating. And so a lot of the times I'll be eating nuts, fish, tofu, and vegetables. And I've incorporated almond milk into my diet as well. And so I've also been supporting a lot more just local, organic, just like grocery stores. We have the co-op, which is super nice and convenient, just because a lot of their produce are just local and extremely obviously organic, and a lot of the vegetables that they sell come from like farms around the town that I live in, which I think is super like just amazing. And so like here's some of the foods that I have currently been loving. So I've been loving kimchi fried rice. And so here is a smoothie. It has, I think, bananas, chia seeds, obviously fruits, coconuts, and I think that's Mm, I don't remember. It's something, it has honey in it, and I think pollen. I'm not sure, I forget. Here you can see I have some vegan cheese, almond milk, honey, some tea, red cabbage, and also here's some coffee. But I also am not a big coffee drinker anymore, just because I cut that portion of my diet off as well. And here's some avocado toast with some peaches, some almonds. I think these are, I don't remember, black bean noodles and some wild rice. And I've definitely seen an increase in my energy since I have been eating better. I'm not as tired, and I have a lot more energy to just get up and move around. And also, I've also seen a difference with my anxiety as well, my depression, just because since I have a lot more energy, I'm giving myself a lot more fuel, a lot healthier fuel for my body, just so like I don't feel so burnt out. And so this one specifically is something I need to work on, is managing my stress, since I do struggle with my mental health, specifically anxiety and depression. I've noticed that in order for me to manage my stress, I need to have kind of like a routine. So waking up at 6 a.m. and then I will write in my journal for 5 minutes. Then I will cook and get ready for the day, run some errands. And then I've also been cutting off social media a little bit. Well, at least I'm trying to. And then I'm also limiting my phone time, just because instead of being on my phone on TikTok or Instagram for hours, I'd rather just invest it in a new hobby and new interests such as painting and like reading. going on walks, like I said, going on walks and just making time for myself, just going to the gym, just like stuff like those, like just healthy things that I was able to do for myself to help me manage my stress. And by doing that, it definitely has allowed me to focus more on my stress triggers and what makes me anxious, what makes me feel hesitant, what makes me feel just off when I do feel those things. I have ways to help me manage and regulate my emotions, which I think is super important to understand, especially as adults. We need to be able to understand our limitations, especially when it comes to our mental health. And I think by managing my stress, I'm able to control myself and my anxiety. And so one of the biggest things that has helped me for sure is physical fitness. So I definitely like to go to the gym and stay fit, but I also like to dance. And I don't do it to make myself feel good physically, but it's more mental and emotional just because I do struggle. Like I said, with anxiety, I use this as an outlet to make me feel more present within myself. And it's also like a good distraction when I do feel really stressed out and anxious, because I do tend to isolate myself. And I think going to the gym has kept me more energetic and more optimistic just because I'm using good energy and I'm investing it into myself and putting it back into me instead of putting it into somebody else or focusing on somebody else's needs. I'm definitely focusing on mine more. And so this is why I incorporated self-care into my slide, because I am at a point in my life where I need to start taking care of myself and prioritizing my needs and wants, because like I want to prioritize having a healthy relationship with myself first before I can reciprocate a relationship with somebody else, because I need to be able to learn how to be there for myself and to be independent before I can allow the same type of energy to be invested into somebody else. And I think being selfish with ourselves and taking care of our needs first is super important, and that we shouldn't feel guilty to be doing that. And so with self-care, I tend to every Sunday I will do a skincare routine, whiten my teeth, do my nails, of course, just to make me feel good outside and inside as well. With self-care, I've also learned just to be more present with myself, whether that's taking 5 minutes out of my day to just kind of reflect and to kind of be more present with myself and with those around me. And by doing that, I'm giving myself more time to understand and to reflect with what I want and what I want for myself and those around me as well. And it has also helped me become more self aware, and it has helped me recognize some emotional patterns that I have, whether it's positive or negative. And so I give myself time to kind of fix what I need to fix so then I can grow and learn and develop as a person. And so I can be there for the people around me, like my family and my friends, and obviously myself. And so um, with that, like I need to find my purpose. And I think knowing our purpose can help any of us live a life that is full of like integrity and honesty and compassion. And I think finding our passion can lead to a life of happiness and fulfillment, because we can discover what we really want to be. And that when we are able to find that, we know our capabilities and our skills and talents, and it becomes easier to live a life that we really want, that matches to our core values or our morals or whatever that might be. So that meaningful intention to find my purpose in life has helped me stay more focused and grounded within my goals and accomplishments and what I want for myself and my expectations for myself and for my family, friends, and my partner, so that I can focus on my self growth. So personally, I wrote down ways that I could find my purpose, and so starting new conversations with people would definitely be one, just because like being open minded to other people's ideas and thoughts, obviously will also impact my own mindset, and I can also extend my understanding of others as well, including myself. And I need to be open to obviously feedback. And I think criticism can be seen as a negative way, but I'm starting to kind of make myself understand it as more of a positive, just because feedback allows me to understand my mistakes and where I need to grow and where I need to fix in order for me to move on and improve. Um, whether it's with my education, my career, my relationship, I think allowing that for myself has definitely changed my outlook. And donating time and talent and spending time with myself is also a big one. Asking myself questions and figuring out answers to them. I think that keeps my life interesting. It gives me endless opportunities to think about things I've never even thought about. And so like again, being self-aware, knowing your limits, knowing what makes you comfortable and uncomfortable is super um important. And lastly, like surrounding yourself with positive people. Like I think that's all of these things I think will help me um, kind of find and guide me to finding my purpose and my passion in life. And so, with that, I have learned that incorporating blue zones, or at least the idea of it, I think will definitely give me a better understanding of what it's like to live a healthy life, whether it's physically, emotionally, and mentally. So, like, it will give me a sense of purpose and a value to myself and my self worth, because I am investing good energy and positive energy into my life, and that is exactly what I need, especially right now. And so, in addition to that, I can finally um, increase my longevity with my life, and I can live a longer life and accomplish more things that I want to do if I'm living a positive, healthy, fulfilling one as well. So I learned that I need to discover ways to connect not only with my body but with my mind and heart as well. Thank you.